Hi there, welcome back. Today we're going to be exploring something that I believe every job seeker should understand, whether you're applying to Amazon or not. And that's the Amazon interview process and why it gives you a competitive edge anywhere you go. Now, Amazon is known for having one of the most structured and demanding interview processes in the world. But here's the secret. If you understand how Amazon hires, you can prepare more confidently for any company at any level. In this episode, we're going to cover what the Amazon interview process looks like, what the loop is and how it works, how Amazon's leadership principles drive every question, and how you can use this knowledge to level up for any interview. So let's dive in. Now, Amazon didn't become one of the world's most successful companies by accident. Its hiring process is structured, behavioral-based, focused on long-term value. That means they don't hire people who can just do the job. They hire people who can think, act, and lead in alignment with their values, and who can adapt across teams and time. So even if you're not interviewing at Amazon, understanding their approach will instantly make you a stronger, more self-aware candidate. Because most companies are looking for clear thinkers, people who can take ownership, strong communicators, and candidates who align with their culture. That's what Amazon is testing for, and most top-tier employers are too. So let's walk through the actual process. Firstly, we have the initial recruiter screen. This is a phone call to verify that you meet the basic requirements and understand the role. It's also where they start probing your alignment with their leadership principles. Next, we're going to have the loop, which are the final interviews. The loop is Amazon's name for the final round, usually involving between 4 and 6 interviews, often all in one day or split across 2. Each interviewer is assigned specific leadership principles to assess. That means that every single question is carefully designed to measure how you handle challenges, how you solve problems, and how you reflect and learn. 3, we have what's called the bar raiser, someone who's outside the team, who is trained to ensure Amazon only hires candidates who raise the bar. They have veto power and they are looking for long-term fit. Not just can you do the job, but are you better than 50% of the people currently doing it? They ask the toughest follow-ups, and they're not afraid to challenge your answers. It isn't to scare you, it's to make sure that every new hire pushes Amazon forward. So let's look at the 16 leadership principles. This is where Amazon's process becomes especially strong and transferable. Amazon's entire hiring approach is anchored on their 16 leadership principles, such as customer obsession, ownership, bias for action, deep dive, invent and simplify, deliver results, as well as have a backbone, disagree, and commit. Each principle describes how Amazon expects people to think, lead, and make decisions. So when you get a question like, tell me a time when you made a mistake, they're not just looking for a story, they're looking to hear ownership, bias for action, and learning through reflection. So why is this valuable even if you're not interviewing at Amazon? Because these principles map perfectly to what modern companies are looking for. Every hiring manager wants someone who can take ownership. Every team wants somebody who speaks up, learns fast, and doesn't hide from tough challenges. Every business wants people who can think beyond their job title. By understanding Amazon's process, you're going to learn how to prepare for behavioral stories that are strategic and value-based, show how you think, not just what you did, reflect growth, not just the results, and that's what's going to make you stand out. So how are we going to apply this to our interview prep? Here's what I recommend. First, study Amazon's leadership principles, not to memorize, but to understand the mindset behind them. 2, prepare 10 STAR+HR stories and tag them with the principles that they align with. 3, practice interviewing follow-up questions, because depth, not surface, is where Amazon level interviews live. 4, ask yourself, what would the bar raiser dig into here, and strengthen your answer from this angle. Do this and you won't just be ready for Amazon, you'll be ready for any high performance team. So there we have it. Amazon's interview process is tough, but it teaches you how to think and communicate like a top performer. The loop, the bar raiser, and the leadership principles are all designed to test how you align with values and not just tasks. And by studying this process, you're going to walk into any interview with more clarity, depth, and confidence. Now, in the next episode, we're going to look at answering hypothetical and situational questions opposed to tell me a time when. I can't wait to dive into this one. If you found today's content useful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your sub really helps this channel reach more people who are preparing for their job interviews, and every share, like, and comment helps push these videos to somebody who truly might need it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.